Emerald ash borer, why is my ash tree dying? We have 4 native insects that kill ash already. Clearwing ash borer, carpenter worm, red-headed ash borer, and banded ash borer. And I'm finding all 4. And the reason I'm finding those is it's dry. Now the interesting thing with those, they don't attack healthy ash trees. You know, for example, if you had a larger ash tree like that, and I found the clearwing ash borer in it, or the red-headed ash borer, you'd say, what do I spray? Really nothing, because it only attacks a dying tree. You need to figure out why the tree's dying and treat that, not the insect. And so it's drought right now. When people say, well, what do I spray? Well, you spray a lot of water and on the soil. Emerald ash borer is unique because it can attack healthy trees. Our native borers can't. If the ash tree is healthy, it produces a chemical which inhibits their attack. They can't attack a healthy tree. Tree's dying, now they can attack it because it's not able to defend itself. Emerald ash borer, it don't matter. If your tree's healthy or dying, they'll attack it. And what's interesting, after they attack it, all our native insects attack it. When I'm down there cutting ash trees in camp, as I was yesterday, just pulling the insects out so I could put them in the update, here's where the development is. I can find emerald ash borer, clearwing ash borer, carpenter worm, red-headed, banded, and then the ash bark beetles, all in the same tree. And that right now I know you have ash trees in the park that have our native insects in it because they're already dying back, yeah. And if we cut those down, we're going to find worms in them. But they're hopefully going to be big rounded worms, not flatworms that look like this. Fortunately, none of them look like this. And that would mean, well, we better call John to be sure that it's not emerald ash borer. And if it did look exactly like this, I'd say, well, I guess we have emerald ash borer here. And that's just it. If you have a tree and you say, well, it's dying and it's got, we find the native borers in it, it doesn't mean it can't have this in there too. And that's going to be your problem in camp, or not camp, excuse me. The spit, you have dying ash anyway. So when emerald ash borer arrives, it's going to plow into them just like your native insects. And you might say, it's just a native borer killing it. Now, that's why when you do cut trees down, you know, just be observant. It doesn't mean you have to pull all the bark off, but just be observant. You just say, boy, that was a funny looking worm we found in it. Give me a holler. You'll never see the adults. They fly during the day, but if they were on the tree, the minute you come up, they'll just drop to the ground. They hide. So, you know, people say, what do the adults look like? You'll never see them. You know, but you'll see the worms.